for you is in person and being inside a boxing ring, which we know Avi would never do. We know Vegan Gains would never do. This man.
Oh, I'll beat your ass. I don't know why he's saying I'd never do that. I'd beat your ass. Why does this little fucking twerp think I'm afraid of him? Oh, okay. So I know more than Avi. I could easily beat him in a debate. Obviously, my position is right. This topic is important enough for you to make multiple fucking videos about it. But, I'm not gonna waste my time debating him, but I will fight you in a boxing ring. Like, fuck you, kid.
Entertain his fan base, his Zionist fan base, his Israeli fan base who are hateful and want to justify the violence that their nation is causing onto Palestine when they're over there making their little TikTok videos and joking about the massacre that they're committing on children in land that was stolen from Palestine, by the way. MMA gym. I don't even do MMA, but again, you don't do anything is the thing. So you just do your little talking behind your little computer. But let's get in a ring together and see how you do the talk.
I like doing it.
Is that him?
There are many other athletes who will hear the same thing.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of stress that goes on in our lives, and that's just going to be the way it is.
I don't know if that's even him. Is that him?
Just being around people in this world and the way that I think they are, whether it's at work, whether it's online.
Yeah, dude.
And sometimes it's not a feeling, it's just reality.
What is he thinking?
Sure I could. And
okay, well, once I get my passport updated, sure. Yeah, maybe when I do some traveling, I'll take him up on his offer.
On the internet, if you have a disagreement with somebody and you think you gotta settle it, just go inside a boxing ring with them if it's that serious to you. Because again, when you're over here arguing in defense of violence,
okay, so again, this idea is just stupid. Debate is a waste of time, but I'll box you. He's clearly not being fucking serious. He is not doing too well, and he's not good. Like the way he throws punches, he's extremely off balance. Like especially fighting somebody who's a lot bigger than him. Like I could just easily knock him over. I can easily knock him over. I can
easily do this, I can easily do that, but I never been inside a boxing ring, but I talk behind my little computer screen. My name is VG.
Deserve to get your ass beat up, like that's it. Like children.
He thinks he's gonna beat my ass, okay.
Actually, the video was about fighting Avi, but your narcissistic ass wanted to make the video topic about your irrelevant fucking self. Nice try, though.
So, the last thing he wants to do is get in a boxing ring with someone like me, Kenny KO, or anybody.
Oh my god. Okay, by the way, the Kenny KO thing didn't happen because of a few injuries that I had, and I think Kenny also gave up on boxing. I broke my elbow, and then I just couldn't fucking do anything. But with us going to a boxing ring and filming your ass getting beat, okay, that wouldn't give us ad revenue. Me beating your ass would get more views and give me more ad revenue than a debate. Just going through a lot of exhaustion lately, but my mood's pretty okay.
Yeah, where's the footage of y'all? Y'all got these cameras and all this video creating tech, and yet we've seen no videos of y'all fighting or doing nothing like this. So it's like, that's my challenge.
What a whack job.
When are you gonna?
So once again, Vegan Gains makes it known just how easy it is to run your mouth on social media without actually having to do anything or commit to anything. So as you saw, he reviewed my video of me challenging Avi to a fight. I wasn't even challenging Vegan Gains to a fight, but I figured might as well just throw his name in there because he's trying to pressure me into debating his little hateful Jewish boyfriend, which I'm not even gonna give him the ad revenue. As I said before, I'm not gonna entertain no hateful fucking Jewish people. Like, for real. Now, the funniest thing is that this clown actually thinks that this video of me sparring in which I was off balance, and I admit that I did look like shit in this video, but the funny thing is that even though my form and footwork needed work, which I have corrected a lot since then, even though it did need work, I was still putting the work on this guy, and man, I'm just glad I didn't show you the round that happened after that second round that we had, because what you saw was the second round. The third round is when I basically damn near knocked him out. I didn't, just because he's my sparring partner and me and that guy are cool, but I basically had the ability once the third round came around to knock that guy out. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't post that one just so you didn't have to see it and be even more scared. But regardless, easy to say someone looks bad on camera when you're not actually in the ring with them. You're not having to deal with them and all the difficulties that that specific person has in the ring. It's very easy to just sit on your little ass and talk down on another fighter, but it's a whole different thing when you get in the ring, and you know that. But once again, you have zero footage of you fighting, grappling, or anything of that sort. You, Avi, ask yourself, all you guys that like to run your little mouths on the internet, who are all talk, y'all could set the tone for vegan athletes if you would beat the fuck out of an animal eater or something like that, like I'm trying to do, like I've been doing. But you guys don't want to do that. You guys just want to run your mouth behind the screens. You guys want to defend massacres, and you guys want to defend children being massacred, and Palestine and Gaza. Y'all are disgusting, and I'm not even going to entertain that hateful shit ever. So I love how he came out with new excuses of why he didn't fight Kenny KO. So before he said it was because of COVID-19. Now you're claiming it's because of Kenny KO stopped boxing. Kenny KO was boxing well after he challenged you to that fight, and you had months and months to accept it. And I bet even to this day that if you hit up Kenny KO and say, let's make this boxing match, he would go back into training and make the boxing match just for the fuck of getting views. He's actually stepped in the ring and tried it out and boxed a real boxer. So respect to that fucking clown for that. I don't like the dude at all, but he has more guts than Richard Vegan Gaines has. So that's just embarrassing. And again, you sit at a computer all day and setting the tone for vegan athletes. So it's like, what are you bringing to the table? Though if Vegan Gaines does want to fight, a genuine concern that he had was the weight. I weigh around 188. I'm about 5'11", so again, his height advantage wouldn't be any issue for me. He's only 6'3", so it's only a 4-inch difference, but he weighs about 100 pounds more than me. So if that's an issue for you, the highest I'm willing to bump up to and blow myself up to would be about 220. So if you can come down to 220 or close to that weight, let's do a catch weight sparring match if it's that interesting to you. Or just forget it. I'll fight Avi at my current weight if he wanted to do that. But there's no way in hell I'm going to entertain no hateful Jews in a debate. And other than that, I'm just going to put a stop to this back and forth BS, because I know that this also gets up his ad revenue, the more videos that he can review on his live stream. But I just want to clear that up, that if you also go into a fight with me thinking that this is how I still look in the ring, that was after a 6-month layoff from the boxing gym. That's when I came back. That was me after 2 months of coming back to the gym from a 6-month layoff. So if you think that's what I look like now, that was back in the beginning of 2023. So if you come into a fight with me thinking, oh, I'm just gonna be off balance, I'm gonna have bad footwork, you're a complete fucking idiot. And if you even paid attention to the video from when I was fighting the Hispanic guy versus the black guy, my footwork was way different when I was fighting the black guy, because I had improved. Again, if you couldn't see the improvements, it's because you were simply not a fighter, and it shows. You know, even Vegan Phobic said that. I don't even like that guy. I'd rather beat him up than Vegan Gaines or Avi. But at least he's actually stepped in the ring with someone. He would never step in the ring with me, but neither would you. You wouldn't step in the ring with anyone. Now, my bigger concern is how they're interested in this back and forth and BS and whatnot, or debating and whatnot. But I posted multiple videos about the fact that that scam artist Phil Dimmers has raised $50,000 on behalf of what he claims is legal defense funds that's going to workers that have died, when it's really just going to fund his parties and his stupid Urgencies brand. And to top it all off, he's a non-vegan that actually kills animals. He literally fishes and hooks animals in the mouth and suffocates them. So for whatever reason, Vegan Gaines doesn't look at those videos and say, let me bring attention to this topic about animal rights. But instead, he wants to go back and forth with this hatred and whatnot. See, that's the stuff that does embarrass the animal rights movement, or just veganism in general, is when you have people like that who can be raising their voice about something important, and they're just going back and forth about nonsense. Because at the end of the day, I don't think any of y'all are going to come to whatever and fight anyone. Like, I don't think Avi's going to come over here and fight me. You're definitely not going to come over here and fight me. I don't have the money to go over there and fight y'all. Like, I don't have the money to go over there and fight y'all, and are definitely not worth it. I can fight harder opponents at my gym that I already go to. So, there's that. But it just kind of shows where the minds of these guys are at in the gutters. These guys are miserable. They're not even speaking about animal rights at this point, and now they're over here speaking hatred on the children that are being killed in Gaza, and they're defending violence. So once again, I'm not gonna fucking entertain that. Neither of them are educated about the topic of what's going on in Palestine, and once again, I'm not gonna entertain no debate with that. And for the comments of you making about me being an anti-Semite for simply calling him a hateful Jew, would you keep that same attitude if I called someone a hateful Christian, a hateful Muslim? It doesn't matter what the fuck you are, what religious you are. You can be hateful regardless. So you have to find a better reasoning if you want to call somebody an anti-Semite. And plus, I've dealt with a hateful Jew before. Like, the ones who actually follow my page have seen me deal with that hateful Jewish girl like three years ago who wanted to try and spread false information that I'm an anti-Semite for using words like Holocaust to describe what happens to animals. The same thing that you do, by the way. So if I'm an anti-Semite, then apparently you are too, because some Jewish girl who's a stupid non-vegan called me an anti-Semite for using the word Holocaust. So I guess Vegan Gains is an anti-Semite as well. So that's just what it is. The offer is still on the table. I really don't care about Vegan Gains. Like, he's overweight. That fight don't really make sense. But if Avi was as confident in fighting as he is debating online, talking over his little computer behind the screen where he's safe, then put that same energy into trying to get a sparring match with me. You're a doctor, you have money, you can travel, so come on over to North Texas and let's just set something up. It doesn't have to be, it's not some, it's on site thing where I just see you, I'm gonna bring a group of fans and try and jump you. No, it's, let's do it civilized, get in a boxing ring. You put on a pair of gloves and it's just me and you up in there. Like, again, let's do it. And for their additional boyfriend, Isaac from Ask Yourself, I've never liked that racist clown. My opinion is that he's a racist waste of space, and the only thing good about him is that he's vegan and he defends animals, but other than that, I don't like dude. So the offer is on the table for you too. I mean, me and you are probably the closest in weight, so again, all three of y'all could really get it. Like, pick one. Y'all pick and choose out of the group, or line each other up and then, see who's last to fall.